Jai Hind everyone, my name is Mukulit Goel and I am Assistant Professor in Department of MCA. Today I am going to present my lecture on data structures in Python from the subject Python Programming, having subject code BMC 301 for students of MCA department. In today's lecture, I will discuss about the list and the string data structure in Python. So I will start with string. So what is string? Strings are the most popular type, you can say data type also in Python, and which is easily created by just enclosing any text into the quotes, either single, either double. So Python supports both single quotes and double quotes, and the single quotes and double quotes have the same meaning. So for accessing the values in string, the Python does not support a character type. These are treated as the string of length 1. So to access the substring, use the square brackets, for slicing, use the square bracket. So for example, I have shown here, I write the word hello world and variable to Python programming. So if I want to access hello world, then I don't need to give this slicing part. This slicing part can only be given when we want to slice a string. If we don't want to slice a string, what I need to write? I just need to write print var 1. Print var 1, and it will print the whole string, which is hello world. This bracket and colon represents the slicing, which I will discuss in later slides. So for avoiding this slicing, we just need to print variable 1 and it will produce the result. But for slicing, we need to use the square bracket, and this square bracket followed by the colon represents where we want to, up to where we want to slice that string. So if we need to update any string, we just need to use the plus sign, or for any updation in the string, we just need to use the plus sign. Updation means this plus sign basically represents the concatenation in the string. So for updation, we need to reassign the value. So we reassign the value for the word world. So for instead of print hello world, it will print hello Python. So for printing hello Python, we just replace the word world with Python. So what we write update variable 1 colon 6. How we write the 6? Because we also include white space. White space also have some index. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 for white space. So it means 6 means the alphabet or word which starts from the index 6 will be replaced with Python. So the world is replaced with the Python. So there are some escape characters which I need to define in Python. So these are their hexadecimal notation, and here its notation for backslash a is alert, backslash b is backspace, backspace e is for escape, slash n for new line, slash r for return, slash s for space, slash t for t, slash x for character x, and slash xnn for hexadecimal notation. So and slash triple n is for octal notation, where n is in the range from 0 to 1, and here the range is 0 to 9, then small a to small f and capital A to capital F. These are the escape characters in Python. Now we come, I will discuss about some string special operators. So the string special operators are plus for concatenation, asterisk sign for repetition, square bracket represents the slicing, colon represents the range, in represents the membership, not in also represents the membership, R's or small r or capital represents the raw string, and percentage represents the format. So, in these operators, I want to discuss this R and capital R. Basically, what is raw string? The raw string is like I want to print I want to print these whose car is this. So if we need to use, then if we want to represent it as whose, then we need to write it like this. Okay, but if I want to print it as a raw string, then it will print it as this. This is raw string. It means raw string. Means raw string is used to represent the string as it is. It will represent the string as it is in actual form. Okay. So, plus represent concatenation, star asterisk represent repetition, square bracket represents slice, colon inside a square bracket represents range of a slice, in and not in represents the membership, and percentage represents the format. So, what are the formatting operators string have? %C we are representing it as a character. %S is a representation of string conversion. %I is the signed decimal integer. %D is also a signed decimal integer. %U is unsigned decimal integer. %O is representation of an octal integer. %X is a hexadecimal integer with the lower case for small x, and %X is for hexadecimal integer for uppercase letters. %E is for exponential with the lower case, and %E is the exponential notation with uppercase E. %F is the floating point real number. %G is the shorter of %F and E, and %G is the shorter of %F and capital E. So, these are the string format operators which we'll use in a string in Python. Other supporting symbols and functionality: minus is for left justification, SP is for blank space, hash is representing for comments but also for adding any zero in hexadecimal representation. Percent is a literal sign, where is for mapping the variable. So, what is the significance of triple quote in string? So, Python triple quote comes when we allow string to span in a multiple lines, okay, which include tabs also, which include any special character also. So, the syntax would be the same, but using triple quotes we represent it into a multiple lines, like I have shown in a paragraph of a string. This is a long string that is made up of several lines and non-printable characters. So, this paragraph have multiple lines. So, for representing and printing the multiple lines, we use triple quotes. Raw string, I have already explained what is the example of raw string. Like raw string does not treat the backslash as a special character, it considers the backslash as a normal expression. So, while we represent using R, it represents the backslash also with the string. Basically, backslash ni raw string is used to represent any string as it is without any editing. What is Unicode string? Unicode strings are stored internally as a 8-bit ASCII, while Unicode strings are stored as a 16-bit Unicode. This allows more varied set of characters, includes special character from most languages in the world. So, for representing the universal coding, we use Unicode, and it will represent our string in a 16-bit representation. Some built-in string methods: capitalize, center, count, decode, encode, end with, expand tabs, find string, index, is one number, is alpha, is digit, is lower, is numeric, is space. All these are the built-in string method which is used inside the Python using in the string. So, what is the use of capitalize? Capitalize is used when we want our first letter of a string to be in a uppercase. So, we use capitalize. Center, it padded all the columns and widths into a center. Count, how many times a string comes. Decode and encode is used for UTF encoding. End with, if we want to add any suffix. Find, for find anything from the string. Index is for representing the index of any character, any word, any alphabet, any number in the string. Is a one number, returns true if string has at least one characters and all characters are alphanumeric, and otherwise it will show it false. Is digit, returns true if string contains only digits. Is lower when there is any lowercase letter. Is numeric when it contains any numeric characters. Is space when we have any white space characters. Now, is title when we want to it in a title case. Is upper when we have any uppercase. Join, we want to merge. Len is for length. Lower is for converting the string into lowercase. L strip is for removing the white spaces. L strip is for removing all the white spaces. Max, find the maximum value. Min is used for returning the minimum alphabet character. Replace, if we want to replace it with anyone. R strip is for right strip. Split is for splitting the string into two. Then substring, for determining the string or a substring of a string or start with the substring. Strip is for performing the lower strip and right strip on a string. Swap case is for converting the lower case into upper case into lower. Title case I already discussed. So, now we discuss slicing in string. For example, I take the word Monty Python, with whom the developer of a Python is on the name of this director who gives the name Python to this. So, slicing into a string is done on this string which have the correct name Monty Python. Monty Python is the name of a director who directs that series. So, print 0:4. What it prints? It prints the characters from index 0 till on index 4. So, if I calculate in Monty Python, then M has index 0, O has index 1, N has index 2, Tx index 3, and Y has index 4. So, 0 to 4. So, for 0 to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3. So, it print Mont only. When I want to print from 6 to 7, so 4 is Y, space is 5, P is 6, and 7 is again Y. So, when want to print into a range, we write 6:7 means only one character will be printed, which is P. And we want to print every character after that string. So we write 6 is to colon starting from 6 character till the character number 19. But Python does not have that much characters, so it will print the whole string. Okay. So in this way we have done a slicing in the Python. Okay. Next, if we leave off the first number or the last number of the slice, it is assumed to be the beginning and the end of the string respectively. Like in this example. In first example, we write 0:4, but we want to start with a 0. But if we don't write any character, then it will be automatically considered as 0. So this colon S:2 will also mean as 0:2. Okay. In the same way, S:8 means all the words characters in the string after 8th. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So all the characters after 8, so it represents thorn. And if we don't give any range, just write a colon, it means it represents the whole string. So it represents Monty Python. Okay. Now string concatenation. For concatenation of a string, we use plus sign, as I have told earlier. If we want to give the space, then we can write white space also. Logical operator uses the membership function like n. What it will do? It will find the character n inside the word banana. If we have the n inside banana, it will print true. If we don't have that, it will print false. If we want to find m in fruit, but fruit does not have the alphabet m, so it will represent false. Okay. This is the use of the logical operator in Python inside the strings. If word is equal to banana, print all right bananas. If word is smaller than banana, greater than banana. So these are the comparison. We use if and elif for comparison the strings. So string library, in string library we have some words which is like zap, greet. What they are doing? So the Python string library has a number of string functions which are in the string library. These functions are already built into every string, and these functions do not modify the original string. If we have hello Bob and we want to print it, we just print greet. So we give the name to this string as greet. For capitalization, for center, end width, find, L strip, replace, lower, right strip, strip and upper. So in my previous slides, I will define all these library, but this is the syntax for using all these libraries. How we use these? String dot capitalize S, and S consists of Monty Python. So if we write it like this, str dot capitalize S, its output is same as it has been shown, because capitalize means only capital letter of the first word. But if we use upper or lower, so str dot lower s is converting all the alphabets into the lower case. So string dot lower s will represent output Monty Python in a small characters. Next, the same example which I have told, if we want to convert it into upper, I write greet dot upper, so it will convert every alphabet into upper. If we want it into the lower, then we write the name like greet dot lower, so it print all the words into the lower case. Search and replace, search Bob, replace with Jen, so it will replace Bob with Jen. replace small o with capital X. So it will represent capital O with capital, small o with capital X. Stripping white spaces for removing the space, like hello Bob have the left space. So L strip remove all the spaces on the left side, right strip replaces on the white space on the right side, and strip replace the white space on both the sides. Next, I will start with Python list. It is the most versatile data types available in Python, represented using square bracket, and it works same like a string. Okay, the same slicing concept is used inside the list for accessing the list. Just one difference, that in the string we use double quotes or single quotes. In list we use square bracket, and then we write single quotes or double quotes inside that square bracket. So this hello represents a string, this hello represents list. One more difference between the list and string. String majorly does not support the multiple data types, but it represents multiple data types like character and number into the same list. When we want to update any list, we just write the index like 2 in list 1 at the index 2. Index 2 is 2001. So the new value available at index 2, print list 1 2. So the value available at index 2 is 1997, and the new value which we have given on the index 2 is 2001. So it updates the value at index 2, which is converted from 2000 to 2001. For in the list, for adding any element we use append. For deleting we just need to use del. Basically, list operations are len for length, plus for concatenation, asterisk for repetition, same in for membership, and for X in any list, it just represents the iteration. There is a one program in which I want to show the implementation of the functions on list. First is append. So a dot append 4 converted this list into 1 2 3 4. A is equal to 1 2 3, B is equal to A dot copy. So all the elements of B is equal to 1 2 3. Count 1 2 2 3. So the count of 2 is 2. Filter is for returning the condition. So the output of this program in which define any age, and in age is greater than 35. So the output when age is greater than 35 is 88, 43, 52. It is the output of this print list A colon age. Extend is 1 2 3 4 and insert is 1 3 1 2. Okay. Now there is a difference between the array and list. List have mixed data types, array have only one. It is built in, it is import required. In memory efficiency, list is less efficient and array is more efficient. Methods are many built in, and arithmetic operations are list indirectly supported, and while in array they are directly supported. So there is a program to swap a value using assignment. And now thank you very much. I will discuss in